You want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Bisonet Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Hey guys, my name is Shino Ayo Oyinlola, and I'm trying to let you know that ABN TV do live stream events. Do you have any event coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Live stream your event either to your own portal or to ABN TV Direct. Call on us now, 346-426-5650, 346-426-5650. We'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.
Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on. Let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is ESHMAN. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. ESHMAN will be waiting for you. Hello everybody, and you're welcome again to Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. Always good to know that you're there. For me, it's been a good day. Every day is actually a good day, and I do believe that you have reasons to smile as well. Welcome. I'd like to thank all of you supporting this program. Thank you so very much, my viewers, those that call. My silent watchers, we need to talk. I do not want you to remain silent anymore. Please, let's call in. I'll tell you a quick thing about this program. This is a family program, and like it or not, some of the things we discuss here may not directly affect you, but your contributions, your comments could actually save or heal a family. So don't keep quiet. You can't afford it. All right. Thank you so very much for always being there. Our topic tonight is so powerful, and we will discuss some very personal things. I want to encourage you. This is not a program that you watch alone. You need to call someone. You need to discuss. Above all, you need to call in. Why? Because somebody needs the answer that you've got. I need you to understand that when we gather to talk as a community, it's because we're trying to change things. We're trying to make things better. I personally believe that everyone is born to be happy, and there's something about happiness that has no end. We can pursue happiness the way we want it, and everyone can be happy as long as you're not hurting other people, as long as you're not stepping on toes. It is okay. The world is big enough for us to be happy. That is the whole essence of my program. The happiness will be in every home watching. So I do understand that you have stuff that you want to do, but other people need to listen to what you have to say. That way they can be on the right path. So join me tonight, not only to watch, not only to listen, but also to call in. Why? Because the comment you make could make someone to come back to the right path. We must have heard about relationships and things that go on in relationships. Some relationships start so good, but somewhere in the middle of the line, the love faded off. Some marriages started very well, but a few years down the line, it looks like enemy is living with an enemy. The real cause of this is unending. However, for me, domestic violence is what we truly kick against. There shouldn't be room for domestic violence in our society. It is true we may never be able to totally eradicate it, but you and I talking and having a program like this can truly reduce it in our society. Well, I do believe that your relationship, whatever it is, you can make it work. It can come back alive. You can find it. You can do everything, and I encourage you to do everything to make it work. Enjoy your life with your partner. However, if the way is too tough for both of you, rather than killing yourselves, rather than hurting yourselves, go separate ways. The world is big enough for us all to be happy. I want you to stay where you are. Make it work, but if the road is too tough for both of you, again, rather than killing yourselves, please, by all means, go your separate ways. Tonight, we're going to be looking at a very special topic: the signs that a partner is tired of the relationship. Signs that a partner is tired of the relationship. And I want to please get your phone nearby. When we open the phone lines, I need you to call. I need you to advise someone. I need you to tell me your stories if you've got one. All right. When we come back from break, of course, we'll open the phone lines. We'll really discuss this matter. Tonight, I want us to really discuss it so that those listening somewhere could have something to hold on to, and relationships could be healed, could be better. Happiness could come back to homes just because you decided to talk. Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN is brought to you by BSA Procurement and Logistics, and that's a one-stop center when it comes to shipping matters. You know very well, like I know, that the ember months are here, and very soon it's going to be December. Now, the things you plan to send home in December, it's not by December you should start making the plans. Make the plans now. You need to call BSA Logistics and Procurement and Logistics so that they can handle all your shipping matters back home. Well, you may be living abroad and you want to purchase things from here in America. BSA Logistics is that your personal shopper. You can call them. They will do all your shoppings for you, and guess what? Everything will land at your doorstep. Look no further. If you want a solution to all your shipping needs, BSA Procurement and Logistics. Well, tonight's program is very tough, very personal, and it's a program that I will not be able to trash alone. I will need your help and your support so that somebody can listen to what we got to say. When we come back from break, we're going to hit the ground running. Until then, ESHMAN is my humble name, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA. And also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologueservice.com or www.bsaprologueservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
Àánú Olúwa African Store níbi tí a ti ń ta oúnjẹ Áfíríkà lóníkan òjọ̀kan, iṣu, ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, èlùbọ́, gààrí tọ́kan tó wọ̀nyí, ẹja tútù, ẹja gbígbẹ, pọ̀nmọ́, panla, ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó, epo pupa, tìmáàtì, atarodo, sọ̀m̀bọ̀, tàǹtàṣé, irú, ògìrì, àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa. Bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà, ó rí níbẹ̀. Àánú Olúwa African Store wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe. Oúnjẹ wọn dùn, ó pójú owó. Wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin, báàgì ìléwọ́, weave-on, jewelry, bàtà, aṣọ Áfíríkà. Wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin. Gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀. Bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin, bó jẹ́ tobìnrin, àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú. Àánú Olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 Highway 36 South Suite B, Rosenborg, Texas 77471. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé, ẹ pè Janet lórí aago torun 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455. Máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà. Àánú Olúwa African Store lónìí yẹn, ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Being at number one in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 98178 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. All right, so good to know that you're here, and thank you very much. Remember, grab your phone. The show for tonight is not by me alone or for me alone. Again, these are things that may not affect you personally, but sincerely speaking, there are people that are looking for a way out. There are people that the kind of happiness you have, they don't have it. Don't just keep quiet and pretend like you're not touched by the feelings of other people. That's why it's a family program. That's why we're a community. Some things that you say, some advices you give could actually be what somebody is listening to or looking out for. I want to beg you, for the sake of those that are hurting, for the sake of those that want to smile, for the sake of those that truly want to know what real love is, please, once in a while, pick your phone and let's join hands together and help somebody else. Thank you for being here. Now, what are the signs that a partner is tired of the relationship? Listen, this is not rocket science. The truth is that as human beings, some things we started well, soon after we get out of it. Why? Because after a while, there's some things that we will now start seeing that we didn't see before. I'm not going to blame anybody for getting tired of a thing. If you don't do your homework very well, though, most of the time, somewhere along the line, you get tired of a thing. And a lot of relationships are not advised on how to speak out. And so people are tired of it. They're not talking about it. They're trying to manage it and hoping that someday they die. No, that's not the proper life. Now, when someone is tired of a relationship, there are some signs you will see. We're going to enumerate some of these signs very, very soon. Very, very soon. I'll be opening up the phone lines because I know you know some signs as well. It's not all about me. This program is not all about me. As a matter of fact, it's more of you than myself. I'm just here trying to direct it, but the main knowledge is actually from you. So I do encourage you, get ready. Now, what are the signs? Now, this is a very painful thing that painful things that we're about to discuss tonight, because happy people that were truly happy suddenly don't see themselves face to face. Now, that's not funny, honestly, and I think this matter should be addressed. We see a lot of pretentious love every day, and the main reason why partners go out looking for other species of their partners is because most of them, sometimes they are tired, and there's no room for people to talk. So when you see these signs, all right, we need to do something about it. Don't forget, you know more about these signs than myself, and I will be encouraging you at the right time. Please do call in. Sign number one, the signs that the partner is tired of the relationship. The tired partner is irritated. Wow. This is big. Now, you're not going to see a lot of smiles on my face tonight. You know I smile a lot, but because of the sensitive nature of what we're discussing tonight, and I know there are people, sincerely speaking, that don't even have one night of enjoyment in a whole month, and they go to bed wetting their pillows with tears, and we can't just pretend that life is all about us. You may have found happiness, but what about somebody else that hasn't found it? And this is why I encourage us to talk. All right, you can imagine when two people are living together and one is irritated by the other person. You can imagine that kind of a home, that kind of a family, where when she comes in, he pretends to be sleeping, or he looks away, or is glued to the TV. Why? Because he's simply irritated by that person. I used to crack a joke when I was young that when people are dating themselves and one is snoring, the other feels like, wow, this is melodious music. The snoring is so melodious. It could even be dancing to the snoring. But years after, maybe they're not married now, that same snoring person is now snoring and is now becoming like, oh no, I can't stand this, I'm going to sleep somewhere else. What changed? The human being hasn't changed. It's the same snoring, but because there's now a bit of irritation, there are some things you can't stand no more. He probably eats the way he was eating, but now because you're not irritated, you now see something wrong about the way he eats. I mean, the same sound he was making back then when you were in love, the same sound he's making now, but now he feels like no, I don't like the way he eats. No, it's not that the way he eats is a problem. Is because somehow there's irritation. Now, when things like this are noticed, what do? This program is the intention of this program rather is to bring succor, to bring solution, to bring happiness to homes. And honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I do hope and I wish that all of us can be happy. So when someone is irritated by the other partner, the solution is what we should look for. The first solution is not to break off. Remember, I would always say work it out, find a way, work hard, make your relationships work. But when it's beginning to get to physical and things that will make you desire the other person to exit this world, that is when I would say flee and find a way to go separate ways. And so when one partner is irritated by the other, what are the things that you can do? Honestly speaking, you need to make up your mind that it is the same person that you loved, the same person you sang with, danced for, the same person that you went to places with, the same person that you showed the whole world, that you showed people who she is, who he is. That same person is still the same person. Nothing really has changed. It's just a matter of your mind. It's the things that you have put in your mind that changed. You can still love the person again. Listen, I am not a campaigner for forever living together. If it's not going to work, no problem. Go separate ways, but do your best. Make sure you have tried your best so that if anybody asks you, you will be able to list out the things that you have tried. So when you see yourself being irritated by somebody else, go back and search. Did you once love this person? Did you once kiss this person? Did you once dance with this person? Did you once go to the movies with this person? Did you once go to the parties with this person? Did you once do this and did you once do that with that person? If you did, it's the same person. Listen, tonight is all about you, like I told you so. I'm just going to open up the phone line straight away. Please, I do beg you, you need to call in. Why? Because there might be somebody listening out, hoping to hear the right things. All right, 336 456 3800 or 346 426 5650. 346 426 5650 or 336 456 3800. If you're calling from United States, yes, that's the number. Outside United States, remember to put +1. Tonight, we're looking at signs that a partner is tired of the relationship. What are the signs that you know? Bring it on. Let's share together. The phone lines are now open. Feel free to call me to call in. Remember, you can even see the phone lines on your screen. So go ahead and pick your phone and let's call in. Somebody somewhere needs to hear what you got to say. What are the signs that you think? The signs that a partner is tired of the relationship. Now, when you know the signs, please, if you can also endeavor to tell us what can they do to make it work. For instance, I have told you the sign that a partner is irritated by the other person. And I've told you it's the same person. Nothing much has changed. I know in some instances we change, and that's not good. Maybe your partner was crazy about the way you used to dress and things like that. If you drop the balls, if you drop the standard, your partner may be irritated by your new style. So if you have lost the touch of how you used to do it, you please go back. Listen, there's no secret, but you will know when your partner is tired of you. Except we want to fool ourselves sometimes. We all know these signs. We all know these things. We all know when someone is not crazy about us anymore. We know. Of course, it's okay to pretend to the outsiders, but when you look at the mirror, you can't pretend to the man in the mirror. No, the lady in the mirror has to know the truth. And so we all know these signs. So when you know that something has changed, right now, you are the one, in quote, irritating your partner now. You need to do your research. What has changed about you? What have you done to yourself? Okay, he was crazy about your long hair. That was a catch. But now you went to cut your hair because your friends are cutting your hair. Like it or not, that could trigger something in him that he may not like. And so, if you really want the happiness to be sustained, you need to go back to the beginning. You need to go back to the starting line and see the things that have changed in you. Those things may be the things causing your partner to feel a bit irritable. If there are people that are irritating themselves, the home cannot be enjoyed. I'm waiting for your calls. I don't want to be the only one giving out all these things tonight. All right, please, I need you to call. Why? Because there could be someone somewhere listening out, trying to hear you call so that their lives could be transformed. 336 456 3800 or 346 426 5650. The phone lines are opened, and you may begin to call in now. Don't forget, I told you, number one point is that the tire partner is irritated by the other. Another reason, nothing she does is good enough. Now, when I use she or he, I am actually talking to both parties, all right? Now, another sign to know that a partner is tired of the relationship. Nothing the other person does is good enough. You just can't do the right thing. Oh, there's something wrong about the way you said good morning. There's something wrong about the way you presented the food, even though it's the same food that you laughed and giggled over. Or there's something wrong about the plates you used. There's something wrong about the way you shut the door. Oh, no, there's something wrong about, always something wrong. It's a sign that one of the partners is tired. Now, when this is evident, when this is all you see, that there's always something wrong. If you come home early, it is wrong. If you come home late, it is wrong. If you got a job, it is wrong. If you sat at home, it is wrong. It is time to have a good talk between both of you. I remember in one of my early programs, I said those talks are not talks that you have in the house. You have to look for somewhere to go talk about it. When you're living with a partner and everything you do is wrong, it's a major statement. If you don't do something about it, it will definitely 9 out of 10, all right, it may lead to physical violence. Because when everything you do is wrong, he's going to fight. She's going to fight. All these things we can't pretend that they are not there. They are there on a daily basis. We see them on a daily basis, but many times we ignore them. So a big sign to know that a partner is tired is there is nothing right that you do. Virtually everything you do is wrong. When you notice this, my friend, it is time to have a deep talk. What is the talk all about? Decide if you want to move ahead with this relationship or no. There's nothing wrong in deciding that. You can decide it. I want you to make it work. I want you to find solutions. If you have to call all the parties to step into it, mature parties though, if you have to call them to step into it so that things can work, I want you to do that. But then, when everything you do is irritating the person, hey, have the matured talk. Otherwise, if you keep managing, look, I want you to imagine your age right now. Imagine how long you're still going to spend together with that partner. Sometimes 50 years, sometimes 30 or 20 or whatever number of years. This is how you want to manage your life. You either talk about it, fix it, or leave it alone. However, if you're leaving the problem alone, it's going to make you fall. If you're living with someone that you can't just please them, hey, have a talk. What are some of the things that you should talk about? You need to find out what exactly you do that are wrong. You need to find out how exactly do you want me to do it. Again, the first solution too is applied to this. How were you doing it? How were you doing those things that they were making him happy? How come the same things that made him happy are now the things making him sad? Maybe you've changed your style. Maybe the tactics have been changed. Hey, don't leave me to myself tonight. I need you to call in and let's contribute to this program. I don't have all the solutions, all right? Many more words of wisdom and good knowledge could come from whatever you are saying. So there are people somewhere listening out for these advices that could come from you. So pick up your phone and let's call 336-456-3800, 346-426-5650. Pick up your calls now and let's begin to call in. Remember, this is Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. It's a family program. It's not designed for me to be the only one talking on this program. So pick your phones and let's call. Now, I've given us 2 points. signs to know that a partner is tired of the relationship. The first one, I said the tired partner is irritated by the other. The second one, I said nothing she does is good enough. A lot of times this is obvious. Oh, and when it is that obvious, it even shows to an outsider that is watching that there is something wrong somewhere. Go back. How were you doing it that he liked it? How were you doing it that he was bragging about it? How come the same thing is not making him to feel like, no, it's not good enough? There could have been a change of style. Go back. Now, before we leave that particular point, there is something about admittance. Now, I'm not going to talk about, this is not a law firm, and I'm not talking about admittance of guilt. Please, there is nothing as good as when you admit that, okay, maybe you dropped, maybe your standard, you lowered your standard. Let her know that, okay, there must have been some things I'm not doing right. I apologize. How do you think I can do it better? Let them suggest to you. Try to do it in their own way. You may not agree with me, and that's why I need you to call. You may agree with me, fine, still call. You have some other point, yes, call and let people hear what we have to say. This is a family program, and we're meant to actually talk together so that other people listening could learn a thing or two. We do have a caller immediately. Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma. Have you been following the program, ma?
Felicia.
Oh, Miss Felicia, thank you very much for calling. Always good to hear your voice. Yes, you were saying something, ma.
Hello?
Yes, I'm with you, ma. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I just want to use this opportunity to thank the producer, the presenter of Sharing Life Matters. I received my package.
Oh,
with
thank you.
Thanks.
That's good. That's good. Thank you very much,
you.
Miss Felicia.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, ma. So, have you been listening tonight?
Yeah.
So we're discussing the signs, that a partner is tired of the relationship. Do you know some signs that will show when a partner is tired?
Yeah, you said something the other time that when a partner, either of the partner is complaining. But to me, another sign that I can say is when somebody stops talking, stop complaining again.
Wow.
And whatever you are doing is okay.
It's okay.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Wow.
It's okay. Everything is okay. It means it's not okay. You got to talk. When the partner no longer complains about whatever you are doing, maybe is a partner that keeps late. Maybe the husband might have been talking, or the wife might have been complaining, and either of the partner stops complaining again.
There's a lot of wisdom in what you're saying, Miss Felicia.
Yeah.
You
might be complaining before, but when somebody is still complaining, there is still love. That person still loves you.
But how do you balance it?
That person still have interest.
How do you balance it, ma? I like what you said, but you said that when the person is still complaining, that is a sign of love. But when it looks like there is nothing you do that makes this person happy, is that also a sign of love, Miss Felicia? Really?
No. To me, not really. Not really.
So how do you balance it?
If somebody complains every now and then,
yes,
which means from the beginning there is a crack from the foundation of the law. It's not everything that he or she does that you always complain. You need to at least to not everything that you should be complaining about. There is no perfect marriage. There is no perfect relationship.
Exactly.
Exactly. Not all the time that you'll be complaining. It's not really complaining. But there are some issues. There are some things that maybe the wife or the husband might have been complaining about a particular thing, and it's he or she keeps on saying it all the time, and the other partner, either of the partner, is not responding or is not looking at that side, is not changing, then the person stops complaining.
Okay.
When somebody stops complaining,
that's it.
Act as if everything is okay, is a sign.
That's another extreme, which is also a sign when son is just quiet. Whatever you do, he's just quiet. Wow. So, what do you advise when your partner has gotten to that level of he's not quiet, he's no longer complaining? Anything you do is okay. What do you advise? Let's assume yes.
The relationship is at the verge of breaking up.
So what should they do at that point?
They just need to retrace their step back to where they started.
Wow.
That particular complaint that the either of the party has been complaining about, it needs to revisit it. When it's just like husband and wife, when the wife is no longer even asking for a conjugal whatsoever. Maybe the husband has been abandoning her before, and she's no longer talking. She's no longer even complaining. You are not doing. You are doing.
Yeah.
Then
it's a sign that something is wrong.
Exactly.
Wow.
So it still boils down on talking. Retrace your step.
Okay.
Back to where you begin. Or began rather. So
Yes.
That's it.
Wow, this is very wonderful, Miss Felicia. Thank you very much for your contribution. I am sure somebody, you see why I said we should call. I didn't even look at it from that angle, man. Your point is very clear. It's not just when he's complaining. Even when he has stopped complaining, that's also a sign that something is wrong. Thank you so very much, ma. I really appreciate you calling. Please stay glued to the TV and let's continue to enjoy the program. Have a good night, ma. All right. Yes, you heard it from Miss Felicia. Please, the phone lines are open. It's a family discussion. All of us are in this together. All right. Tonight is all about all of us together. And she said, which is very important, don't let's just emphasize on the fact that you're not pleasing him and he's complaining. Also, watch out when whoever you're dealing with no longer complains. That means he has totally lost interest. That means she has totally lost interest. And this is done when we overdo things. Now, before now, this person would have complained that I don't like this, but when we don't change, guess what? They just stop complaining. It's a sign, it's a major sign that, okay, they've reached that level where they would say, I'm done. At that point, like Miss Felicia rightly said, we need to retrace the steps. Nobody has it all. Nobody knows it all. I dare say, ain't nowhere that is totally perfect. All right. So don't envy nobody. The people pretending that things are perfect, you could actually be better off. So she has rightly said it, and I love that statement. When they stop complaining, it's also a sign that things are wrong. So you need to trace back your steps. I'll give you one more point, but I'm still by the phone. Please remember, make phone calls and let's discuss this matter. 346-426-5650. All right, or 336-456-3800. I'm going to be picking some more calls as soon as we come back from this break. Let's go on a short break, and I will see you at the other side of the divide.
Daniel's Fashion LLC. When it comes to fashion, we offer custom-made clothing that can make you stand out in the crowd and look in your absolute best. Tell us your preferences and desires. I will take care of the rest. Got an upcoming event or occasion? You can book an appointment with us today so we can get started. Daniel's Fashion LLC. Custom-made and alterations, formal and informal, children's wear, wedding gowns, prom dresses, curtains, and tuxedo. 346-207-7030 or 832-266-3239. Come one, come all. Hurry now at Daniel's Fashion LLC, 6107 Wickrest Drive by Alwyn, Houston, Texas 77072. Email us at support@danielsfashionllc.com or www.danielsfashionllc.com. Daniel's Fashion LLC, crafts and fabric store that stand out of others. Tailoring just for you.
Amala John. Amala John.
Hello everyone. An amazing joint is here with different African dishes. Amala bula, ìyẹn lẹ́gùsí, semo and okra, suya, grilled fish, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, jollof rice, plus different kind of swallow and soup. Amala joint, a very great arena to meet and discuss with your loved ones, business meeting, dating meeting, and all kinds of meeting. Amala joint. Order now through Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. 281-721-2982. Amala joint. 6271 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 77083. Amala joint. The best joints to eat the best African food.
Amala joint.
Welcome to Unique Beauty Palace, where you can find your beauty skincare products: whitening body lotion, whitening oil, glowing oil, serum, scrub, black soap, body wash, whitening and glowing supplement. We also have one-on-one discussion about your skin type. Check us out at Unique Beauty Palace, 12699A, Dissonant Street, Houston, Texas 77099. Open 9:30 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Close on Sundays. Telephone 713-548-7739 or 281-741-7080 or www.uniquebeautypalace.com. Unique Beauty Palace. Check us out today. Sunrise African Supermarket has been in existence for a while now with everyday 5-star rating. All our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come, see and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639 Bison Street, Houston, Texas 77099. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays. Telephone 346-400-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see and buy your groceries with us.
You're welcome back to Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. This program is proudly sponsored by BSA Procurement and Logistics. All right, again, I've told you that's your one-stop center for your shipping needs. It's December period, and the things that you need to ship down or buy from overseas, please talk to BSA Logistics. All right, they'll be listening and they'll be happy to hear from you. Yes, we're still on with the program. Remember, we're discussing signs that a partner is tired of the relationship. As a recap, we told you that the third partner is irritated by the other. We told you that nothing she does is good enough. And when Miss Felicia called, she said, not only when they are complaining, she do watch out, when they are done complaining. That's also a big sign. Please pick up your phone and let's call in. I need to share what you have, your ideas, and my ideas put together can be helping a family. 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. I am thanking those of you watching from YouTube, particularly my friend from Ohio. We saw your comments and thank you very much for the good comments that you gave. Yes, please. We're still discussing another point. The partner is distant and withdrawn. How do you enjoy a human being that is withdrawn? How? Isn't this a life of frustration? When you are living with someone that is not even talking to you. My problem is, it's not just one day, not 1 week. Do you know we have people that are living together and for years they don't talk to one another? I heard of a family when I was growing up that the husband trying to communicate with the wife would rather write a letter and leave it on the table. They lived in the same house. If there's anything that the other person really needed to know, almost zero communication. So he will write a letter and leave it on the table, and the wife will reply, and he will come back and read it. No communication. So when there's that kind of withdrawn, oh come on, someone is tired. You can't enjoy your life living with someone that is withdrawn. No. And again, all these things I'm saying, they're not a way of advising you to break up your relationship. No. What I've said is, when you know your problem, then you can find a solution. If you don't know the problem, you can't even find a solution. And that's the truth. That's why you went to school, so that you can identify problems and solve them. So when a partner is withdrawn, somehow it's a sign that they are tired of the relationship. If they are withdrawn, what do you do? Let's look at an average kid. An average kid that is withdrawn, that is quiet. Do you know what? You can make that kid to smile. Number one, allow me to say what I got to say. I will bring it up to a standard. I'm thinking as a kid now, as a child. A child that is withdrawn will smile or laugh out loud if he sees a clown. Or there's this cartoon on TV that is very funny, he's likely to laugh. When your partner is withdrawn from you, distract him. Do something new. Try something different. We have a call now. We'll quickly pick this call. Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. You're welcome.
Hello.
Yes, Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
My name is Philip. So can I know what you are discussing about today?
All right. Felix, you said?
Philip.
Oh, Philip. Mr. Philip, you're welcome. Our topic for tonight is signs that a partner is tired of the relationship. That's the topic. Yes, and we have given... So, do you have any sign, or is there any sign you can tell us when a partner is tired of the relationship? What are the signs you see?
The first thing I will talk about, I appreciate most of the topic you always bring in, because they are very educative.
Thank you, Mr. Philip.
Let's go back to the question.
Yes.
When a partner is tired of a relationship,
yes,
you will see a lot of different attitude in the house. Then is either from any of the spouse. So you see probably the husbands start coming in late.
Wow, that's true.
Then stop eating at home. Yeah, stop sharing a lot of things together in the house. Like myself and my wife, we share the same bed spread, Ashobura. You understand? So if a spouse, when they decide to say, no, I just want to be by myself. I don't want to share this with you.
Yes.
Something is wrong somewhere.
The other caller, please just give me a minute.
When your spouse stop sharing some vital information with you, seeking advice from you, start sharing it with people outside, or seeking advice from
Mr.
outside.
Philip, did you look into my notes?
No, I did not look into your notes, but I'm telling you what.
I know. I'm only telling you that you're speaking my mind.
In what I'm talking
yes,
about.
I really appreciate that.
So, sincerely speaking.
Wow.
So, sincerely speaking, I love the topic, but it's something because people with experience.
Yes.
That have gone through those journeys. Can really contribute.
Thank you so very, very much.
So I have a lot to say, but I wouldn't want to waste your time.
I really appreciate you, Mr. Philip. Let's do this program together.
The question is not Mr. Philip, it's Dr. Philip.
Oh, Doctor, I am so sorry, Dr. Phillips.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Thank you very much, and God bless you, Dr. Phillips. I do hope you will call again and again, and I promise you when you call next time, I will remember to put Dr. Phillips.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, and have a very good night. One of the things that he said that I'm so proud of, when the partner begins to share vital information with other people, wow, that is a... one second, we do have... a call. Now, good evening. Share Life Matters with ESHMAN. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, Share Life Matters with ESHMAN.
Yeah, I called.
Yes.
Good evening.
Yes, right on, ma.
Today's topic is quite interesting because from my own point of view,
yes, ma'am.
You can there are so many signs that you can get.
Okay.
When partners are tired of each other or trying to say, but to me, sometimes the partners, they might just even need a time for themselves.
Okay.
But I think if both of them are still kind of interested in one way or the other, I expect them not to give up, because I feel, like the caller said, sometimes when you share a bedspread with your wife, probably you guys are not trying to give each other signs like, okay, I'm done with this relationship. Stuff like that. For me, I think maybe the way you guys communicate. When you communicate with each other, you don't want to listen to each other.
Okay.
Like you get irritated with any little thing. You just be like, I don't want to hear you.
Wow.
Because both of you are not in good terms. Whatever any one of you says to each other at that moment, you won't want to hear it.
You're not making sense.
You exactly, like you don't even want to listen, even before the person lands or want to say whatever the person is meant to say. So I feel, to me, I think communication is key when it comes to relationship. Because once both of you lose the communication, that's it.
If the communication is broken, it's like the whole web is broken.
That's it. Because communication is very strong.
Did you hear when Dr. Philip also said it? And Dr. Philip, I like what you said a lot. That what vital information you should be discussing with others. You are discussing. Give me a minute, next caller. Next caller, please give me a minute. Miss Miriam, please quickly round up. Next caller, I'm holding you on.
So for me, my advice is going to be, even if probably, like they said, the husband he would want to eat at home.
Yes.
I feel if they can still bring back the communication.
All right, communication.
I'm sure things might turn around.
All right.
One way or the other, they might one can even try, like they just try up the scenario, just want to fight with your husband or something. Through that you can get his communication. You can get his attention. Just something to get his attention, and from there you can just jump from that fight to something else, pick up the the last issue you guys had that made you guys separated, you know.
Yes,
From
yes,
can get
yes.
resolved.
Remember what we said about a child that is sulking and quiet. Distract the child. The same way when your partner is withdrawn, distract. Look for happy things. Look for anything. You know, anything. And that's the truth.
Make him want to talk or make her want to say something.
Yeah.
Then from there, you've gotten his or her attention.
Wow.
Then you can now pass your message like, okay, and just like the last time, what happened, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
Then from there, you can, you know, try to, you know, you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
so I think that's what I have to say for tonight.
Miss Miriam, I really appreciate you. Thank you for calling. My caller, I'm so sorry. Please call back. There's been a caller that we couldn't quite get through to. So please call back. I have just few minutes and I'll take that as my last call. If you're still on the line, sir or ma, you were trying to call me, please call right now. And thank you all. It's been such a wonderful program. I could still squeeze in one more call. So if you've been trying to call, I know quite a number of people were trying to call. Please call back so that we can hear you. There's so many things that have come out of tonight's program. And surely we're not going to end this discussion tonight because tonight alone cannot do justice to it. The same way you've gathered to talk tonight, tomorrow, let's all gather to talk. Ultimately, all that we're trying to do is to make sure that everybody has a piece of happiness in their homes. You can. Once these signs are seen, they are not death sentences. These signs are not the end of the matters. These signs are just there so that you can do something about them. How beautiful when Dr. Phillips said a man and a wife using the same bed sheet in the same duvet and things like that. It's such a beautiful thing. But when you found out that those are now changing, these are the times that you need to really look into it. Do not just ignore it that your partner now wants to sleep alone, using her own duvet all alone by herself. It's a sign that something is going on and it is wrong. So you need, like the other lady, Miss Miriam, said, that is when you now need to communicate. But before the communication, distract. There are positive ways of distracting your partners. Make them smile again. Go back the memory lane. A movie theater is a good way to distract. Start from where you stopped. You knew when you stopped loving. You knew what you were doing that made the other person's head to swell. You can start it again. Man, oh man, you can cook again for her. If there's too much salt in the food, she will laugh. She will laugh at your attempt. And that could be a reason for you to start discussing again. Come on. Everything shouldn't be about bitterness. This life, we can be happy. When you have become a family, do everything to be happy. Again, I would always say, if you truly haven't done everything, if you truly can't find the happiness, rather than killing yourselves, go separate ways. But while you are still together, find the happiness. Do you have anything you want the world to hear about? What business are you involved in? Anything at all that you do, we can broadcast it for you. Not only for the people in Houston to hear, but the whole world to hear. So whatever business you are involved in, make a call after this program. Call any of the numbers. We can book appointment. We would like to advertise your program for you. I have not been alone at the studio tonight. My technical crew, headed by Georgina Bracco, extremely wonderful lady that knows the right button. I'm so sorry. I may not be able to pick another call tonight because I'm going to be eating it to another program. All right. But I promise you, your call will be the first I'll pick tomorrow. I have my PA around as well. All right, always loving to dot the I's and crossing the T's, and that's why this program is gathering momentum. It's a family program, and we will be here again tomorrow. We will surely continue on this topic. My executive producer, Mr. Shino Ayo Oyilola, wonderful man who seems to know about everything. All right, thank you so much for being such a wonderful executive producer. When we come back tomorrow, I promise you we will continue from here. All I want is that homes will be happy. But then, rather than killing yourselves, please, you know what to do. This is hoping that the next time we have the opportunity to talk, there'll be good news in our mouth. Until then, ESHMAN is my humble name, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide. Have a good night now, everybody. God bless.
African Broadcasting Network. African Broadcasting Network. It's all about Africa. It's all about motherland. Celebrating rich cultural heritage. ABN, we bring the best. It's Africa. Broadcasting Network. African Broadcasting Network. Entertainment, education. African Broadcasting Network. Oh yeah. Information, cultural value. African Broadcasting Network. ABN, celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.
Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is ESHMAN. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays.